What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Well, we are going to get into some shit tonight. That is for absolute sure. Now, you guys know that I preach out against calories in, calories out, and I tell people that when I see them, like in person, like I try to explain to them in person because, you know, a lot of people are all about counting the calories. And I've met people that are calorie counters, and I swear to God, I get emails from people on a daily fucking basis. First of all, if you send me an email, it's fucking 3 pages long with all this information, I'm going to start skimming through it, and when I realize how long it is, I just don't have the time to do that. And the questions that you ask me for, basically to go through your whole fucking program, fix it, and get you back on track, is what my clients pay me for. And they pay me for that. That's not fair to them for me to just go through all your shit for an hour and figure it out and fix it. Like, that's not fair to them. So therefore, I don't even read it and I don't even go through it. I mean, I just don't have the time, and it's not fair to my clients. So I'm not being a dick. It's just, it is what it is. So I make these videos instead. So the questions that you guys have about your deficits, and like, first of all, I hate fucking reading that shit, because as soon as somebody starts talking about a deficit or a surplus, I'm like, automatically you lost me, because you're not getting results even though you understand those concepts. Those concepts are not fucking helping you because they're beginner's shit. And this is not a beginner's channel. It never was. It isn't now. But I find myself having to go through beginner stuff because of the fact that so many people contact me that are beginners that don't understand. They're watching my videos and they're like, but I don't understand because I do this, and that's not really what Jerry's saying. Because it's not like what you're learning is down here and the next stuff is up here, and what we're trying to teach is up here. So it's stuff that I've learned through 25 years that eventually you will learn, and hopefully you learn it from these videos, because that's what they're for. So we're going to go to calories in, calories out. Now, a ketogenic diet, it is almost an absolute that you're going to eat more calories on a ketogenic diet than you are on a carb-based diet to lose weight, okay, to cut fat, to lose fat. Now, the calories in, calories out crew will say that it's all calories in, calories out, and they have to be calculated, right? So therefore, by their theory about calories are the only thing that counts, if you calculate your calories, whether you're carb-based diet or a keto-based diet, they should be exactly the same. Although the macronutrients will be varied, but the calories should still be the same. So if you're on 1,500 calories for carb-based diet, technically you should be on 1,500 calories for a keto-based diet, but that's not how it works out, ever, okay? And the reason being is the hormonal change that your body gets in keto and carbs is different by the types of food that it takes in. This is where hormonal response to food, which I've been preaching for about 7 years now on YouTube, is really starting to, people are starting to go, wait, maybe there's more to this. And other people have come out and talk about this. Like, you don't understand how important and how powerful hormones are. I mean, many of you do because you think of, well, steroids are hormones and those make your body change. That's a very extreme, kind of way of thinking about it, or example, but your body still changes based on those hormonal changes. Like, you eat food, what do you think happens? Do you think the food is what actually causes your body to lose weight? The food goes in your body, and as it's digesting, sends out fucking signals to your brain that literally start to change the hormones as you're fucking done eating. As your body digests it, your hormones have changed. They are doing things. I mean, your leptin, I mean, that's a hormone. People don't even, they'll be like, Jerry, that's not true. Leptin is a hormone. That absolutely changes when you eat, right? So you can't even argue that fact, but the calories in, calories out crew is so hell-bent on making it so simple and easy to understand. It's calories in, calories out. They understand nothing about the hormonal changes that food produce. Now, a perfect example that I can just kind of shove in everyone's face and go, here, fucking explain this one. I guarantee there's going to be people trying to explain it, but here's how it's explained. The hormonal response to food in a ketogenic diet is different than in a carb-based diet, as well as the enzymatic system that you have for breaking those foods down. When you enter a keto diet, your body actually starts to reduce the enzymes that it builds up in abundance to burn glucose, to break down glucose, to make your body use carbohydrates as energy. It doesn't have those carbs anymore. It doesn't just leave this shit laying around. What it does has an abundance of fat. So now what happens is it has to get better. Your body adapts. This is what I try to explain to people. This is an adaptation of your body to produce more of these enzymes that literally break down the body fat easier, as well as the fat you're taking in, to use it as a fuel, because it needs more fuel than what you're taking in. You're not taking in enough to keep your brain functioning properly. So therefore, it looks for other fuel than the food that you're taking in, and it goes to body fat and the fats that you're breaking down in a keto diet. Now, that being said, what I did was I went to 4 different, and there was fucking tons of them online, so I'm not dealing with fucking 300 of these fucking things, but 4 different macro calculators and calorie calculators, okay? And what I did was I calculated 2 carb-based, 2 keto-based for maintenance of my size. 5'8.5", 42 years old, 203 pounds, And they asked my body fat, which I'm going to estimate it a little bit high, like 15%, because I don't know where I'm at, but I know I'm not no fucking 12, but I'm definitely not around 20. So I'm trying to figure out, I said, we'll just throw 15 in there. And it doesn't even fucking matter. What matters is these numbers and how accurate they are to each other, right? So literally, I get the first one back, right? The first one is carb-based. And it says to maintain this body weight right now, 2,609 calories. Okay, that's a carb-based diet, 2609. The next one that I plug in, carb-based diet, calorie maintenance, 2,762. So 2,762. So about 100 off, right? I mean, not too crazy. It's not 160 off. That's not unheard of, right? It's not like, wow, it's so far off, right? They're close, right? Most people would say 160 calories. There's no difference at all, right? Me, I'd say there's still different, but it doesn't matter. Fucking anyways. But the keto, for the same fucking body weight, same activity level, everything, 2905. That's maintenance in the first one that I plugged in, right? Now, I would say 300 calories, that's a difference, right? I mean, 300 calories could stop you from losing weight or make you gain weight depending on what you're doing, right? But that's what it is for maintenance, and it's the same exact fucking person, right? Same exact stats. The next one, get this, 3,925 calories in a keto diet, right? And I couldn't figure out, I was like, why the fuck is there such a difference? That's 1,000 calories difference, right? But I also noticed that this one, interesting enough, when I plugged in the information, macro-wise, the protein was higher and the fats were lower. Which I was like, that's kind of like a modern day keto. So even the modern day keto diets, people are apparently able to eat even more. And I'm gonna have to do some more research on this because I plugged in several different ways, and every time it gave the same amount that was higher than the other keto diet. But the bottom line was, on a keto diet compared to a carb-based diet, there was a difference in your maintenance calorie-wise. If only calories matter and you punch in your fucking height, your weight, your age, your fucking mother's last name, your fucking dog's favorite toy, if you punch all that shit in there, you're gonna get a number, right? And these are the numbers that calories in, calories out people follow. There are two drastically different numbers for keto and carb-based. Why is that, right? Nobody's fucking really talking about this. Actually, a lot of people actually jump on keto and they just start with the calories that they're normally doing on a carb-based diet. And what they do is eat like 150 grams of fats, fill in the rest with protein, and eat 30 grams of carbs for vegetables. And they're like, hey, I'm doing keto. I have no idea why the fuck I'm so hungry. I have no idea why I can't fucking produce any fucking energy in the gym. I don't even know what the fuck's going on because it's not the same. Like, your body's not functioning the same. It's completely different. And there is absolutely plenty of studies to back this up. Mauro Di Pasquale back in the day, Dr. Mauro Di Pasquale, not doctor, but Dan Duchesne. These two guys were pioneering this shit back in the day. And both of them were unanimously and on the same page saying that you're going to eat more on a keto diet. Plain and simple. That's all there is. And you're still going to lose fat. Not weight, fat. And I kind of step back and I go, here we are in 2018. These guys were doing this back in 1991, 1994. Why the fuck are we so far away from this? And there's so much misinformation. There's so many fucking clueless people out there that it makes me absolutely fucking sick to my stomach that people can still not say, listen, fat loss, muscle maintenance, or muscle gain at the same time is not an easy thing to do. It's different for everybody. It can't go by just your literal fucking body weight and height and age. It is individual to each person's metabolism. Therefore, it needs a starting point, and from that starting point, things need to be adjusted to get your body to be where it needs to be. Plain and simple. No, you still got these fucking yahoos arguing in forums, posting shit on fucking Facebook and Instagram, these groups and shit, talking about calories in, calories out. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, what happens when you're on 1,300 calories doing 2 hours of cardio a day and you're still not as lean as you need to be because you damage your metabolism so fucking fast, your body couldn't keep up with it. So therefore, it tore muscle tissue down faster than it could burn body fat, and you're left with a fuck ton less muscle. You don't look that much fucking different leaner-wise, but the scale has fucking dropped. What about that? And they don't even have a fucking answer. They're like, because you don't understand it. And my thing is, if you're going to start something, there's two ways to do it. You can either just go by the paper, right? Say, this is the fucking paper, this is what it says, I'm just going to follow it, which is fine. Or you can actually understand the stuff. Now, if you actually understand the stuff and you're giving advice, I have zero fucking problem with that whatsoever. Fucking great job. You're doing fucking a service to your community, to the world. I mean, you're helping people, right? If you're one of the people that just follows the fucking paper and tries to fucking like rationalize it and piece it together on very little information, then you give advice, you're a fucking douchebag, okay? You need to stop that shit right now because that's why people are getting fucked up, and that's why there's so many of these fucking groups full of people that are overweight, have all these questions, can't figure out what the fuck is going on, because they're being led by people that actually don't know. Now, it took me a long time to figure this shit out. It took me a long time to understand this. I was the guy that would just follow the charts, follow the books, and not even fucking question it until I saw points where my body wouldn't respond. And then I was like, well, why? You know, I'm the why guy. You know, my two questions that I ask all the time, why and why not? If someone says this works like this, I say why, right? Or if someone says, well, Jen, you can't do that, I say why not, right? If you can answer those fucking questions for me, I'm cool. If you don't have an answer for them, I'm going to go dig and try to find them. I'm going to find those fucking answers because that's just my nature. It's how I am. So my thing is, if you can explain why you're fucking, you know, doing what you're doing and you fully understand it and it works and you can replicate it over and over again, keep doing it. But if you can't explain why, you don't have any fucking clue and you're regurgitating shit from a forum, please fucking stop. You're doing more harm than you are good. BioStraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostraining.com is the blog. It's doing more harm than good, bicep, and we are out.